All right, like I said, this time around, I'm going to be more focused on the short games. I'm not doing all those 25 minutes, 30 minutes video anymore. I don't even have the facility to support it anymore. But I can't stop because I started this and I've raised the hope of people, got people to subscribe to it. That's the best that I can do. And I'm happy when people send me the screen grab of their winnings. And I think the pattern is changing a bit now. People now realize that the lesser games you bet on, the higher your chances of winning. What is left for you is to stake high on them. Yesterday, Newcastle didn't win. A few teams didn't win. But like I said, Lille won their game. And some other teams we picked up also won their game. So it was good for us. Copenhagen won their game. Liverpool won their game, so I mean it's a cross of both good and bad. But I think some people still send me messages that they won, even though they've not sent me the screen grab yet. But they sent me messages early this morning when I opened my mail. I saw that. Yeah, for those of you watching this video for the very first time, my name is Edafe Matthew Esiogene. As you can see from the background, I work with Sports Radio Egypt on Umbrella FM, and that's if you're watching from outside Nigeria. Sports Radio Egypt on Umbrella FM is the first all sports radio station in Africa and the only one in Nigeria. I'm hoping that more will step up to the plate as time goes on. But that said, my job here is to give you advice on how to bet, and I always say that the golden rule of bet is: one, do not repeat one team in multiple bet slips. Secondly, the lesser the games you pick, the better, the higher your chances of winning. Having said that, let's touch a bit on some of the games that are available today. There are games in England, games in Italy, games in Spain, and the French Ligue 1. So let's do a bit of touching here and there and see which one will work. But I don't think I'll pick all of them anyway. I want to go for a few games and then hope that people are lucky, because since we started doing these few games, it's been getting better. So let's start. Arsenal Southampton. I think I'll still go with Southampton to win. It's just like a repeat of this weekend game, as Manchester United is going to play West Ham again. I think that Man United could win, but both teams to score. Then in Italy, it's Palermo playing against Spezia. I think Palermo will win. Atlanta playing against Pescara. I think Atlanta will win. Sampdoria Cagliari. I think both teams will score in that game. In the Copa del Rey, Real Madrid would beat Leonesa. The game between Sevilla and SD Formentera, I think Sevilla would win. Toledo Villarreal, I think Villarreal will win this one. They're coming from a weekend where they lost their game. Cordoba playing against Malaga, both teams will score. Malaga should win this one. Granada playing against Osasuna, both teams will score. Guello playing against Atletico Madrid will win. UCAM Murcia playing against Celta de Vigo, I think Celta de Vigo would win this one. And then Barcelona playing against Hercules. It's going to be very tight. Barcelona will rest players for the weekend game, but I think Barcelona should do enough to win this one. And in the French Ligue 1, Guingamp playing against Nice. I think Nice would win this one. Nancy playing against Metz. Nancy should win this one. Nantes against Lyon. I think Lyon will win. Bastia playing against Bordeaux. Both teams will score. Saint-Etienne playing against Marseille. Both teams will score. Toulouse playing against Montpellier. Both teams will score. Paris Saint-Germain Agans. I think Paris Saint-Germain would win in that game. Then we move to Denmark, where FC Nordsjælland will play against Honest. I think, in my own opinion, I think that FC Nordsjælland would win this one. Randers playing against Brøndby, both teams to score. That's the best I can give you. The game between in Austria, in the Austria League, you have Austria Vienna playing against Salzburg. Either side could win this one. Rapid Vienna will beat Mattersburg. And then the game between St. Pölten and Wolfsberger AC, either side will score. Stormgrass playing against Admiral Modeling. I think Stormgrass would win that one. That's all that I have to pick for you. In the Turkish Cup, let me just take this. In the Turkish Cup, there is a game between Fenerbahce and Gençlerbirliği. I think Fenerbahce would win that one. That's my opinion. I think so. Every other one, might just have to let it go. I do hope that somebody come at winners. Somebody asked me, what about the Russian Premier League? The Russian Premier League, Zenit St. Petersburg would win their game. CSK Moscow would also win their game against Gazovik Orenburg. Zenit St. Petersburg would beat FC Ufa. That's all there is, my friends. I just hope that you pick very few and you win at the end of the day, because that's the most important thing. Once again, my name is Edafe Matthew Esiogene. Have a lovely day. Best of luck in your bet.